Guys, we did it. We've been making videos for 1 year. That's 365
Daddy,
days.
where's that?
Except the microphone's over here. Guess what, guys? We've been making videos for 1 year. That's 365, technically 366 days. So let's go celebrate. Kind of one of the places where it all started.
The zoo.
Yeah, the zoo. Our fun little family channel that all started with a dream. That's right, we started this channel because I got my dream car. I saved up enough money to put a down payment down, just finished graduate school, and realized we had enough money at that time where it wasn't gonna be a huge difference going from my regular car to my dream car. But I was having a lot of issues with it, and I figured no one else was having these issues. Maybe I can share what I discovered with the world by making this YouTube channel. And then it just kind of developed. It turned into us traveling to Disney, it turned into us going to the park, having adventures around Tucson, outings with family, just stuff around home, comic books. And I can't believe we've been doing it for a year. And I want to thank every single one of you that's actually taken time to watch our videos, to support our channel, and more importantly, if you can, please like and subscribe down below. If not, I get it, but hey, why are you still here watching if you don't want to? Hit the like button, follow us, adventures. This is the absolute busiest I've ever seen Reed Park Zoo. Of course, to be fair, we're never here on the weekend, we're always here during the weekdays. And there's like jumping castles over there. There's lots of stuff going on. So let's go see what the zoo's got rocking today. There's the regular line and the members line. Thank God we are in the members line. If you go a few times a year, the membership is totally worth it. Show your ID, get in whenever you want, but more importantly, I think it's like $80 a year for an entire family, which is not terrible at all. One thing I've always loved about Reed Park Zoo is they always do these cool, crazy events. Like recently they had dinosaurs, now we are in the big bug exhibits. Which is cool to educate that not all bugs are gross and icky and nasty. They all serve a vital part in our ecosystem. But yeah, I still think they're kind of nasty, but we're here to check them out anyway. The American alligator. Do you think that he like always drinks Starbucks and watches the Kardashians since it's like an American alligator? Like most city-owned zoos, Reed Park is a 501c, so it's a nonprofit organization that depends on donations and everything else, which is really cool because growing up, this zoo didn't really change for many years. It was founded in 1975. I was born in 1984, and I've been going since I was born. For the first like 10 or 15 years I've been going to the zoo, hasn't really changed, but in the last, I would say, 15 years, it's gone through crazy changes and expansions, starting with our elephant exhibit and all around. It's turning into a real draw here in Tucson. It used to be, oh yeah, we have a zoo. Now it's like, oh, you have to go to the zoo. And that's what I'm loving about the expansion here, why we're members. That's where our money goes every year for membership, is to help develop and build this amazing zoo. If you're ever in the Tucson area, you gotta make sure you stop by and check it out. Hello, friend. Say, I love your TV shows. Do you think he thinks he's Batman? This is my city. I protect it. It's actually a beautiful day too, which is nice. It's like the weather is perfect. That's the only downside really to the zoo here in Tucson is about 6 months of the year, it is almost impossible to walk around due to the heat. Here. Like, you sweat just by looking at the sign.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just point out with all the bugs they're showing here, they have lice. That was interesting.
It's a bat fly.
From New Zealand. Don't call it an Aussie. I truly believe our elephant exhibit is second to none. I've been to San Diego and zoos all over the country, and I really do think this is by far the best elephant exhibit there is. I mean, the fact that it is just one solid family, and Danny even knows their names.
Simba, Kenzie, and Nandi.
I didn't know they had names.
They do, they have names. Because that's the mom, that's the, I want to say her first baby, and the little one back there is her 3-year-old. Okay. Because she had him right around the same time we had Charlie. Oh, so they're the same age. Oh, we should invite them to the next birthday. And like I've said before, our elephant exhibit is second to none. It is beyond reproach. It's probably the best one in the country. Like, I compare it to San Diego's version, except way more comprehensive and more, I don't know, zoo guest friendly, if you will. Because, I mean, look at that. I can almost reach out and pet them from here. Don't do that, though. They're large, and they will hurt you. Not intentionally, but they're there. I love it that everything here is educational, hands-on. They can go learn and be a part of it. I mean, between myself and Dana, we probably bring them here between 20 and 25 times a year. And I think that's a conservative guess. Since we have quiet time, let me ask you a question. You've been making videos for a year. How you liking it still? It's still weird.
It's not growing on you at all?
It's still weird. Like, I don't mind them as much as I did.
Okay.
I felt slightly more comfortable talking in front of the camera, but
Yay.
it's still weird.
Because you're just talking to me.
I know. Hey.
She doesn't know you're here.
What?
What? Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Might be the most popular exhibit in the zoo.
For those of you who ever wanted to spank an elephant. No, of course doesn't do it when I do
Right.
it. Yeah.
Well, try one more time.
Well, one of the bucket lists is achieved. You know what? That pretzel and that popcorn was like a third of the cost of Disneyland. But only half as magical. One of my favorite things that Charlie does that makes me laugh every single time is whenever animal he sees, he always waves and call it Mr. whatever the animal is, even if it's a girl. He'd be like, hi, Mr. Bear. Hi, Mr. Giraffe. At least he's polite. This part of the zoo is under heavy construction and renovations right now, but they are putting in a cool sloth exhibit. I'm super excited for that. It is kind of my spirit animal. Now, I hate when people use phrases like that, my spirit animal, but in this case, it's 100% fact. I'm lazy and only get up to eat like once a day. I'm just kidding. And the way the zoo is broken up, it's broken up into different parts of the world. So for example, we're now traveling through Latin America or South America, and we just left Tanzania. We have a really amazing aviary. I like it because it's a little bit bigger than the most ones I've been to at most other zoos. And you just walk around and have a good old time. The capybara, the very large guinea pig. Approaching the boys' favorite area, the monkeys. And truth be told, my favorite area too. In fact, my comic book company I own is Silly Monkey Comics. Monkeys are always a mainstay of fun and just happiness, just watching them bounce around. And they can sit here literally for hours watching the monkeys.
Yeah, up there over here.
Hey Henry, what does your paper say? Big bugs? Have you seen some big bugs? Yeah. Are they named Charlie? Dun, 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Look at this wild indigenous ladder. Now, let's go look at the piranha. My bad, they're related to the piranha, but they lack pointed teeth. So, well, they're a piranha in sheep's clothing. Hey Charlie, did you have fun at the zoo today?
Yeah.
Do you want to come back again sometime?
Yeah.
Do you like the animals?
Yeah.
Can I put you in here in the zoo?
No.
Put you on display like one of the monkeys?
No.
Okay.
Mama.
Well, we had a fun day at the zoo. The day's not over yet. We are going to end this big part of the video right here. We'll come back after lunch. We're having lunch with some family that's in town. And we'll talk more about having made videos for 1 year and some of our goals and, well, projects we plan on doing over the next year, including some technology updates. I haven't talked to Danny yet. Just finished up lunch with Dana's family. I got to meet someone I've never met before. As she just pointed out, she did move away like right when we started seeing each other.
Right.
So, and I'd like to think I've met pretty much her whole family at this point.
I think so.
It's only been a decade, whatever. But we've been doing this for a year, and I'm really happy that you're getting more comfortable in front of the camera. I know it's always been a weird dichotomy in our relationship. I have never really had issues being in front of the camera, on mic, things like that. And you're always kind of like, I'm over here. Which is one of the things I love about you. You're an easygoing gal. But this coming year, I know we want to expand what we do a little bit because this has now become a little bit more than a hobby to me. And I would like to do more adventures and do more I don't want to say scripted videos, but plan things out. We mostly shoot on the fly now.
Right.
But what are some things you would like to do in this upcoming year? Like you just mentioned one to me before we started recording.
Going to DC.
And I love DC. And when we went, that was your first time ever going to the East Coast.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about being out there?
The museums.
The museums?
The museums. I like the museums.
Gotcha.
Was not a fan of the weather because it was cold.
Yeah, we did go in March, which not a great time weather-wise for DC or the East Coast in general.
Yeah.
And it stinks too. We just missed the Cherry Blossom Festival over there, which I think is beautiful. We were just watching Provost Park Pass recently. They're there right in the middle of the Cherry Blossom Festival, and you were like, "Oh, it's so pretty." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, we missed that," because we went when it was cheaper. But I agree. I'd love to take the kids to DC. I think it would be lost a little bit on them just because of their age. But then I look back, Henry's 6. First time I went there, I was 8.
Right.
And I remembered everything the next time I went back because it hit such a chord with me. So I agree with that. And I also like doing theme park stuff. Like we did Universal this year, which didn't work out to the way we wanted it to. But I also see the benefit and the fun in Universal. So I think I would like to try them again soon.
Okay.
Soon-ish, just off-season time, which I know there's not really an off-season for SoCal in that regard, but there's definitely a slower time to go. I think I want to do more scripted videos, like plan things out ahead of time. Like We actually might be doing a impromptu trip tomorrow to Bisbee, Arizona. Maybe, I don't know yet. We'll have to see. So originally there was monster trucks there here tomorrow, and I thought that'd be fun because Charlie's obsessed with monster trucks, but the car wash is too loud.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how you'd feel about monster trucks, actually like the loudness of monster trucks. But yeah, I think I would like to do more scripted shows. And I have to say, ever since I started making subtle changes to our YouTube channel, we've seen our viewership go way up and even our subscribers. So I am hoping to I would like to hit 100 subscribers in the next 3 to 4 months. I know some people are like, you should be able to hit that in a day. I don't follow all the rules of the algorithm because like I've always said, this has always just been an off the cuff. I do it for fun and whatever happens, happens. But I think I'm at a point where I actually do want to start building the brand of the channel. Is that something that you're cool with as my partner in life? Sure. Because I know to you it's like all fun and game stuff, like, oh, my husband's got his silly camera out again. But I do find it a lot of fun, and I love the technology portion of the cameras because I went into this really not knowing a lot of cameras. So like currently I shoot mostly on a G7X Mark II, and I shoot a lot on my iPhone, on my GoPro Series 8. Ever since I added these microphones that y'all see right here, see, the sound's been great because that was always the Achilles heel of using the GoPro because the video is fantastic. But with the G7X Mark III, which we just went to go look at right now at Best Buy, but unfortunately all the stores here in Tucson are sold out. And I'm very tactile, like I want to go play with it, see it. So I'll probably end up ordering it online, but I'd rather go somewhere, get it, and come home and play with it, right? So I'm hoping to update the technology in that regard. I ordered a cool little tool where I can put the receiver on the G7X Mark III and on my DJI gimbal, which I don't use that often, but it's been a nice tool. We just used it today. Your family's like, let's get a picture. I'm like, I kind of have a tripod with me. So it worked out nice. So just upping our tech game, doing some more trips. I like to do more day trips around Arizona too. And our friends over there are late to the party, Robert. And he pointed out our video that we did a while back when Portillo's opened up here in Tucson. We were the only people in Tucson, only vloggers, that actually did anything on Portillo's. And that's our highest rated video so far, most viewers, everything. He kind of said, why don't you guys start focusing on some local Tucson food stuff? And that's something that you and I have always bonded over, is local food. So I think of the 3 videos we upload per week, I think you and I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We can start having a date night and just eating food and recording it and talking about it. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Yay, more food stuff coming. I like food. My left arm's all tingling just thinking about it. I think we did get away a little bit from one of the things I intended for on the channel, which was I wanted to focus on the Tesla and how it corresponds to being a small middle-class family. And could you really survive with an electric car? Because that's the big debate now. And I talk to people all the time. I will never get away from my gas car. It's dependable, which, yeah, agree wholeheartedly. We have a gas car still too. But we have now proven in the last 2 years we've owned this car, whether it was driving across country, and this is a standard range Model 3, standard range plus Model 3. We proved, yeah, we've had no issues traveling across the country, going to California and back. We've only had one technical scare, and that was because we almost ran out of power because of some unforeseen circumstances. But otherwise, the electric car has been absolutely no different than having the gas car, other than when we drove to California back recently, I proved it was so much cheaper than having the gas car. If I recall correctly, I don't have those figures in front of me, but I'll put them up here. It was like $191 worth of charging. And just based off of the minimal expectations we would have paid with gas would have been a little over $280. Granted, it cost us way more in time,
Right.
but we actually did it as kind of like a fun family stop. We get out, walk around, do things. So I want to get back to focusing more on some Tesla operation stuff and what it's like having a family, 2 kids, wife, dog, all that stuff, and just having the electric car and talking about the benefits, pros and cons. And there's a slim chance we might upgrade the Tesla too, depending on our trade-in value for it. Because we want to get a Model Y for a little bit more room, but if it's going to be outrageously priced compared to what we're paying now, it probably won't happen. But with all that being said, thanks for taking another ride with us. Thank you for taking a ride with us this past year. If you haven't done so, what should they do?
Like and subscribe.
I got a train. Like and subscribe down below. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. I think I only have 6 followers on Twitter. To be fair, I'm the worst Twitterer in the world. But I'm going to try and be better. So if you can follow us there, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to see all the antics of Charlie and Henry going forward, well, they're just getting older, wilder, and crazier. So grow with the channel as they grow with us, and we grow with you. So tune in again next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Say bye-bye to the people.
Bye.